Hello. Why is that button not working? I am here. I promise I'm here. My stream deck's not working. Hold on, I've got to do this with a mouse like a caveman. Hello. How are we doing? Are we all good? I need to cough now. That's got me all flustered. It's clearing the throat a little. How are we doing? Is everybody good? 2 days in a row. It's like I'm a full-time streamer again. Can you imagine? What a world we live in. How are we all doing? Have we all had a lovely old Tuesday morning? Look what I got. Where have I put it? I got a medal for walking the English Channel. But you didn't even know I'd walked the English Channel. Well, I have. I've walked the English Channel. There's my medal to prove it. Lovely stuff. Put that away now. That was money well spent. Goodness me. Thank you for the subs that have already come in, by the way. Wandering Bolt's in for 12 months. Nathan is in for 3 months. And Meerkat is in also for 3 months. Thank you very much to you all. Does Leamington have a gilet? They don't. The only piece of merch that I could get out of Leamington was that training shirt. I couldn't even get a replica like team shirt when I was managing Leamington. What I have got back here somewhere. Hold on, where is it? What's that? What's that, I wonder, back there? Who'd have thought? Was that another sub that just came in, or did it happen before? I'm a little bit confused. No, I don't think it was a new one. I will hydrate. I've got a freshly baked cup of coffee. And there's your posture check as well. Right. We need to do the YouTube intro. We'll do the YouTube intro. Chris will shout at me. And then we will crack on with the rest of the stream. Staniel B, thank you for 3 months. Where's my YouTube intro button? There it is. See, I'm using all the buttons now. Well, this hasn't quite gone the way I hoped it would go this season. We are not going to be able to go up as champions. Silly old Notts County. The big money spenders, Notts County, have already taken care of that. But we are in good form heading into the playoffs. We're still in the Fat Cup. We've got the chance of 2 trips to Wembley and Football League transfer window. So it might still all work out swimmingly. There we go. I almost hit the stop streaming button because it's next to the stop recording button. And normally when I do an intro, I stop recording. That would have been a disaster. One take Kev. At it again. Oh, it's one take Kev. How are we doing? Oliver, thank you for the bits that are coming in as well. This is the situation, just to give you a little bit more context on what I was just saying. We've got 2 games left in the regular league season. We are 12 points behind Notts County. In fact, no, we're 14 points behind. That's Ebbsfleet. We would quite like to get into the top 3 so we don't have to play in the quarterfinals of the playoffs, but I think that's probably going to be a little bit of a stretch now unless Ebbsfleet absolutely bottle it. So we're likely to be playing whoever finishes 7th, because I think we'll finish 4th. We'll have to play whoever finishes 7th. And then the winner of that game plays, I think, whoever finishes 2nd. So that'd be Port Vale. And then, obviously, Wembley for the final. But I think it's just a one-legged affair. And I think we'd be the home team in the quarterfinal, but the away team in the semi-final, because of how it's all panned out. So, not ideal. Unless Ebbsfleet bottle it. I've got a piece of hot cross bun stuck in my teeth. Look away. No one needs to see this. No, that's not got it. Scrambled Goat. Thank you for 2 months. So, hopefully, 2 Wembley trips ahead of us. I'm not sure when Ebbsfleet play, because we'd like to see Ebbsfleet doing some bottling, please and thank you. So, there's a match. Okay, this is when we're playing the semi-final of the Fat Cup. So, Ebbsfleet are away against Barrow. We need them to lose that game. Barrow are in mid-table. If Ebbsfleet lose there, then we've got a chance. If Ebbsfleet win, they could... Well, if Ebbsfleet win, they'll be 7 points clear of us with 2 games remaining, and we can't then finish 3rd. So we need an Ebbsfleet bottle job to avoid the quarterfinals and also secure ourselves a home game in the semi-finals. So there is a big advantage to finishing 3rd as opposed to 4th. Is the network game start? Yeah, network game will be tomorrow. It is Wednesday, isn't it? What day is it today? I'm hoping it's Wednesday. If it's Wednesday, the network game is tomorrow. As far as I know, unless someone knows differently. I wonder if Jack has accidentally quit his network game again. His network, probably. It's his brand now, isn't it? He should be monetizing this. He should be having I quit t-shirts or something made up. There's probably a wittier, quippier way to do it, but yeah, he needs to be capitalizing on this. Cole Murphy is the highest rated player in the division, which at the start of the season we never even planned to use him, but he's done a 7.56, just quietly doing a 7.56 without me really noticing that he was the best player in the division. So we need to vote for the lowest rated player on this list to basically spoil our ballot and hope that Cole Murphy wins National League Player of the Year, which, I mean, it'd be nice to have him win it. If we don't get promoted, it basically guarantees he's going to be leaving as well, which is not ideal because David Roberts also probably leaving. We might need to sign an entirely new centre-back partnership in about an hour's time, which would be nice. Matt Tubbs, thank you very much for the Prime. Tomo, you're asking how far behind are the highlights on YouTube? At the moment, about 2 weeks, because this is the third week we've been back streaming this. So they're quite behind at the moment. But we're going to be releasing them daily for a little while, even though I'm only doing like 3 or 4 streams a week. So probably by the end of next week, they'll be fully up to date. And then you'll get them on like a day and a half's delay. So I'll stream, for example, I'll stream Monday afternoon, and then the highlights will be out Wednesday morning. We have to leave a little bit of a gap because Twitch insists on a period of exclusivity from their Twitch partners. I have to give them at least 24 hours exclusivity. So, yeah, it'll be on like a day and a half's delay by the end of next week once we're caught up. Is Zealand feeling well enough to stream? What's wrong with Zealand? He's got COVID, hasn't he? Is he actually feeling poorly? I haven't spoken to him. I saw he's got COVID. I've not had any message to say that it's not happening. So at the moment, I assume it is happening. But obviously, if Zealand wants to cancel it for a third time, we'll hold it against him and it'll be fine. That's why he cancelled his stream yesterday, wasn't it? I think. Right. It's the semi-final second leg of the Fat Cup. For context, first leg, we lost 1-0. So we need to win. We're at home. We'll be fine. It will all be fine. Let's go do a football. Hashtag blame Zealand. I would love to get that trending. That would be perfect. Just for anything that ever goes wrong, hashtag blame Zealand. Let's make it a thing. That can be my contribution to society. Apparently, that's one of the criteria that can get you verified on Twitter. If you can prove that you started a hashtag, then became a thing. They've probably got a better word for it than becoming a thing. I can't remember what they say, but basically, if you have a hashtag that you created go viral, that's enough to get you a verification tick on Twitter. So if we can get hashtag blame Zealand viral, I can then prove it all started here with this clip that one of you is taking, so I can send it to Twitter, then I can have a tick. Would love a tick. What happened to the gilet? All of the Schalke stuff has been put in a box in the wardrobe because I'm thinking £70 investment, that probably needs a full series at some point. So Schalke are now on the shortlist for after non-league to legend for a Barcelona-style rebuild. I think it's quite an interesting one to do. Occo Flex has just drawn us level in the tie, boys and girls. 1-0 on the night. Or on the afternoon. It's Saturday afternoon, isn't it? 1-1 on aggregate. Look how happy the Boston fans are behind the goal. They're furious. But we are level. We are ahead and level. So yeah, the Schalke stuff I am keeping hold of and might do another series on them. If I don't, I mean, it's all decent stuff to wear in the gym, isn't it? Apart from the gilet. I'm not going to go to the gym in a gilet. But like the jumper thing with the thumb holes, that'd be quite a nice thing to just wear to when I'm pumping iron. And as you can see, I'm something of a gym rat. I'll have you know, in the last 12 months, I've been to the gym more than 3 times. So it would a couple of years. I will get through all that kit by going to the gym. How does the Kevin Chapman not have a tick? Well, to be fair, it's the only platform I don't have a tick on now that I use. I've got my tick on Instagram. I've got my tick on YouTube. I've got my tick on Twitch. I've got my tick on Facebook. No tick on Twitter. Needs dealing with. Very good club to rebuild. Hopefully Clates finishes his series on it quickly and then there's no competing Schalke content. I mean, let's face it, if it's Clates, it's no competition anyway, is there? Ah, dear. And also, the amount of people who started Barcelona series as I was doing mine, I don't need to worry about stuff like that. Either people will watch or they don't. Ben's doing a Norwich series at the moment on Twitch, and I'm now going to be doing Norwich on YouTube. If I was worried about competition, I'd have not noticed the Norwich job was available. Even through... No, I have been to the gym 4 times since becoming a member of the gym. In my defense, I'm still not allowed to go at the moment because I need the cardiologist to sign me off and say, yes, you're safe to do exercise. At the moment, the only exercise I'm allowed to do is walking or gentle pedaling on my little pedally thing above my desk. Above my desk, below my desk. They're the only 2 pieces of exercise I'm allowed to do. I'm not allowed to do anything that significantly raises my heart rate. So if my heart rate goes above like 120, I have to stop. Which is rubbish, really, because have you tried losing weight and getting fit when your heart rate can't go above 120 beats a minute? I'll clue you in. It's fairly challenging. If you can't get into a proper cardio zone... But fingers crossed I'll get the all clear to actually start doing some exercise again soon. So I've not found anything wrong with my heart. Lots of walking the dog then. Exactly. Got myself some new walking boots. Because the other thing is the medication I'm on for the heart thing has made my ankles swell up. So any high tops or boots or anything that I had before no longer fit. Which is really annoying because I have quite the selection of Converse All-Star high tops. And they don't fit. Because nothing will do it around my ankles. I've got old man ankles. I've got cankles. Come on! Let's grab another goal. Oh, Theodros could have sent us to Wembley there. Walking is always good. I did just shy of 30,000 steps. So that's impressive. That's very impressive. I don't get anywhere near that. To be fair, I don't really have time to get anywhere near that because my job is sitting at this desk for 10 or 12 hours a day. And then fitting in, I know it's an excuse, but, you know, I don't even... Oh, sugar. I'm not going to Wembley. I don't even have to walk across the car park to get here. So when you factor in sitting here and then factor in sleeping, I don't have much time for actually walking. Well, that's one Wembley trip ruined. I've looked into a standing desk. But my main reason I've not taken the plunge and bought a standing desk, I'm less bothered about this. When Chris is editing this, he's going to be furious I'm not even focusing on it. But it's the Fat Cup. Who cares? We want to get promoted. Let's worry about that. I'd be very upset if that was a playoff semi-final. But who cares about that? That'll hopefully be the shot in the arm they need to get themselves fired up for the Wembley trip they just lost out on. But yeah, the reason I've not got a standing desk at the moment, there's 2 reasons. One, my desk is enormous, and finding a standing frame for it is a challenge, but I have found one. It's expensive. But the real reason is I just can't face spending an entire day completely disassembling my office and reassembling it again, and having to take into account things like cable lengths for when it goes up and down. Right. There's the youth intake. If anyone has got a player they're owed, they're there. Let the mods know and we can look into that. Otherwise, I'll just sort the normal ones out in the summer. You can see there's the great discussion going on in the chat at the moment about calories in versus calories out, and I get all that, but my goal isn't necessarily to lose loads of weight. I mean, I would like to lose some weight. My goal is I want to get fitter, and it doesn't matter how little food I eat, if I can't do exercise, I can't get fitter. All I can do is weigh less, which will help. Don't get me wrong, it will definitely help. But it doesn't really help with the goal of getting fitter. CRM Doodle, thank you very much for the 7 months. Missed out on Wembley. Hashtag blame Zealand. I'm all for it. Absolutely all for it. Vince picked. Oh, hello, Vince. You want a contract, do you, Vincey? You can have a contract. If Joshua Field says, Vince, that you're worthy of a contract, get yourself over here and have a contract. You're not having any of this nonsense. But you can have a contract. We'll sort you out with something. There you go, something good. Little something. Treat yourself. Treat yourself to a little something. Someone in the YouTube comments with the edited video today moaned about there being music in the background. I tried to explain. I don't think I explained it very well. I tried to explain what Twitch is like with no music. It's just because you have the natural pauses. It's a bit weird, isn't it? With no music. I don't know if I could sit here for 3 hours a day with no music on in the background. I wouldn't need the headphones, that's for sure. It's weird, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, the videos, it's fine. Because in the videos, I'm talking constantly. C. Curran, thank you very much for 2 months. Well, I didn't explain it to that degree to the guy in the comments. If you're here, guy in the comments, I think I just said the culture on Twitch is that you have music on in the background. Please never do that again. It was so uncomfortable. I mean, someone did say, quite rightly, you could just play your own music, but that's an extra layer of faffing about, isn't it? That was always my view on that for years. For a long time, I didn't have music on Twitch and would always say to people when they'd say, it's a bit quiet, where's the music? I'd always say, just play your own. It's fine. Open Spotify, open YouTube, play your own whilst you, and have it on in the background while you're watching the stream. But it's just an extra layer of faffing about. And you don't want to put too many faffy barriers in front of people. Jono Black Kings, thank you very much. Where are we in this save compared to the YouTube video earlier today? Like a year and a half further in. We are a little bit out of sync at the moment. They will synchronize up. We only stream this save 3 or 4 times a week. And the YouTube videos are going to be coming out daily for the next week or so. So by the end of next week, we will be synced up. I completely understand if anyone is here new in the stream today off the back of the YouTube video. I completely understand if you just want to come back next week and you like get caught up with the videos. And then once it's caught up, there won't be a big delay. There'll be stream, then a day or so later, there'll be the highlight video. But for now, yeah, it's a little out of sync because I'll level with you. When I did the stream that was the basis for today's video, I had absolutely no intention of making highlights videos. And you lot demanded it. So I had to find an editor. Well, I already had. Chris was already editing the network game. I had to, get him to quit his job so that he could do this full time. And that takes time. Is this the year we enter the Football League? God, I hope so. See, he was injured before the game and I played him anyway. Probably shouldn't have done. Theodros is on though. It's fine. Right. Come on! We need form. Oh, in fact, I say that, but Ebbsfleet Ebbsfleet won anyway, so we can't finish any higher than 4th or any higher than 5th. So either way, we're doing the quarterfinals. We're at home in the quarterfinals, and if we get through, we're away in the semi-finals. These last 2 games don't really mean anything other than, of course, you need form going into the playoffs, because the playoffs are usually won by the form team going into them. So, Theodros no longer up front. I still don't really. He doesn't really have a consistent place where we put him. We kind of just put him anywhere and everywhere. He's very inconsistent, and Goodrum was playing quite well as a striker yesterday, as was Okoronkwo. So they're both getting opportunities currently, but we've got. I think the problem I've got in the squad, we've got too many players who can play in like 5 different positions. So there's so many players in this squad who don't have a settled position because they can all move around a lot. That's probably not ideal. It's good for the fact we've got a small squad, but it's not ideal for having players individually excel in their own position. Jack, thank you for 14 months as a sub. What a run. What a run Jack's on. Must be the first time I've seen the AI get over 100 points. Yeah, they spent a lot. They spent a lot in the summer. They're throwing money at wages. We didn't really have a chance. We always knew Notts County were going to be a problem. Port Vale, who were above us as well, they were great last season. They were top of the league for a lot of last season and only bottled it right at the end. Ebbsfleet have kind of come from nowhere, I think. I don't think Ebbsfleet were in that breakaway 4 last season, because there was 4 of us last year who all got 90 points or above. I don't think Ebbsfleet were one of the 4, unless Ebbsfleet maybe came down from League 2. I'm not sure. I don't know where Ebbsfleet have appeared from. Oh, God, that was a bit dangerous. Oh, Goodrum's in here. Terrible mistake from the defender, but Goodrum has just I mean, what's he done there? He's gifted an opportunity and just wastes it. That's frustrating. Goodrum with another opportunity, but can't get onto it. And, yeah, that was very frustrating. Weren't Ebbsfleet in the playoffs this year? Maybe they were. My memory isn't great. Did you expect to get a Premier League job after getting shacked by Schalke? No, I didn't. But I'm glad I did. I think that's the only one I would have got. Yeah, Notts County have got... Is it Notts County who got Slavi Spazov or of this lot? I know Spazov is knocking around in this league. I forget whether he's at Notts... Are we playing against him now? We might be. I'm not really looking at the opposition. All I care about is us. Goal there would have been very nice. How many Delia books have I bought? I can't buy Delia books. I've spent enough money at the Norwich Club shop. I've got to be there longer than I was at Schalke. I've spent even more than I spent at Schalke. It was 100 quid-ish on the Norwich Club shop for I've got a proper replica shirt. I got the tie and the pin that you've seen on Twitter, and I got a training shirt as well for when I do coaching sessions. And it was expensive. This whole role-playing lark is getting expensive. I didn't get a gilet because it was 45 quid. I ain't getting a gilet for 45 quid when I don't even like them. Gilets are the devil's clothing, I've decided. The devil's jacket. That's what we're going to call a gilet from now on. And I will never wear a devil's jacket again unless they're less than £20. I can get you one for free. It has Asda over it, though. I mean, I'm tempted. There isn't a video with the title Let's Be Having You. I mean, that's what today's video is called. Come on now. What do you take me for? Part 1 is... That's what it's called. That's already done. The Schalke clothes were great. Yeah, this Norwich training top's quite nice. Hold on. Is this the Norwich one? Yeah, I quite like this. It's thick as well. Hey, that's quite nice. I've got so many of these long-sleeved zip-up things now. I've got a Peterborough one, a Schalke one, and a Norwich one. If I start wearing them to walk the dog once the weather's a little bit warmer, because they're nice and long-sleeved, got my name and number on the back as well. People are going to be very confused about what team I actually support if I start wearing them to walk the dog. Did I record the first official Norwich video today? No, Monday I recorded that, I think. The Norwich Club Shop, fair play to them, got sacked Friday afternoon, and my parcel from Norwich Club Shop was sat on my desk when I got up on Saturday morning. Presumably they delivered the parcel and Anna took it and put it on my desk. Yeah, that's pretty impressive service. Feel that a good save after this Twitch run may be a Schalke rebuilding a giant, plus it lets you wear the clothes again. Well, like I said before, I don't know if you were here, I might do it on YouTube after Non-League Legend. It's on the shortlist. The rebuilding Barcelona we did last year was super popular. I know Schalke probably won't be as popular because they're not as big a name as Barcelona, but at the same time, Schalke now is a known entity on the channel. So it might be a nice way to try and bring as many viewers as possible across from Non-League to Legend, because those of you who are new this year might not know about the Non-League to Legend phenomenon that I have to go through every year, where I've got all these people who watch Non-League to Legend every year and love it, and then on the last episode it's like, right Kev, I'm off, see you next year. No, please stay and watch the next series. Nah, I'll be back for Non-League to Legend though. And no matter how long Non-League to Legend is, they'll watch it all the way through and love it. Watch it every day, comment every day. And there's no convincing them to come back the next day for part one of the next series. It's infuriating. You can watch the views drop from one day to the next. So if I've got a hook of, we're going back to Schalke, I can wear the gilet again, it might drag a few of them over. Maybe, I don't even know. Keen or not keen. Thank you very much for the Prime. And Onus, thank you for the 4 months as well. In Germany, Schalke is a very big name. No, I agree with that, but I'm not in Germany, am I? I'm not doing it in German. Well, the views for Schalke are high for Non-League to Legend standards. I mean, Non-League to Legend this year, just in general, has blown my mind. We're still averaging like 30,000 views an episode, which, considering I think today's episode 72, to still be averaging over 30,000 views an episode is phenomenal. Because I went back to try and compare it to episode 72 last year, and by this point that's now on about 30,000 views as well, but I know it wasn't at the time. That's had a year to build up to that. From memory, sort of first 24-hour viewing numbers last year, we were probably around 10 to 15,000 at this point. So I think we've more than doubled the daily viewer base this year, including with Schalke, which is always a bit of a worry because sometimes you scare people away by going abroad. There were a few people in the comments, oh, leaving England, I'm off them. But then equally, there were people yesterday saying, oh, it's finally interesting. You weren't in England and now you're going back after 8 days. I'm off then. You always get a little bit of that, but I've learned to ignore all that now, because if you've got 30,000 people watching and 3 people having a moan in the comments, then who cares? It's 3 people out of 30,000. Kev just admit he's dragging Non-League Legend out this year to retain viewership. God, I wish I was. I look back, to be fair, I've looked through some of the old ones. There's one Non-League Legend playlist that's got 260 videos in. So, last year it was about 100, which was the quickest we've ever done. It's usually around 150 to 200 episodes. We're usually looking at half the FM cycle playing Non-League Legend. I'm so sad to leave Tamasai, and I'm pretty sad as well, Mike. Although, having now scouted him at Norwich, he's scouting as a championship quality player with no potential, which is interesting. Shows the difference in quality between the Bundesliga and the Premier League. Or the fact that the Norwich scouts are dross. One of those two is what it shows. I wonder if FM being on Game Pass is bringing people into finding me. I think there's that. I think the network games had a massive impact. I think the Streamer Showdowns had a massive impact. I think all 4 of us in the network game have benefited from the network game. And we've kind of cross-pollinated each other, because I think we're all experiencing more views than ever before. Because I think before the network game, people had kind of picked a side. Like you were a Dr. Benji fan or you were a Work the Space fan. Whereas now I think there's a larger group of people who like all four of us and watch all of our stuff. So I think that's had a big impact. But the Game Pass thing for sure. Football Manager itself is growing massively. It's all awesome. Oh, we're in. Okaronkwo. No. No. Right. I'd love if in one of your intros you just quote the whole "Let's be having you" speech in a serious way. See, the problem with that, I need a teleprompter. I was doing a brand deal this morning, and there was quite a lot of information I had to get verbatim. It was quite a reedy one, and I'm not an actor. I can't learn scripts. It's difficult. I need a teleprompter. But if I tried to quote a whole speech, I'd be reading it off a piece of paper. I need to get a teleprompter. It would help with brand deals as well. I'd only ever really seen Zealand before the network game. Now I follow all of you. Yeah, exactly. I think there's a lot of that. I think that's worked in all different directions. I think we've all taken viewers off of each other, and it's awesome. What about Leonardo's going to make use of that release fee? See, I don't want to give you too many spoilers because I've done the first 3 episodes of Norwich, so I don't want to give you too many spoilers. So I won't. But I think it's safe to assume I've at the very least gone back and scouted all of those youngsters I signed for Peterborough and Schalke. Teleprompter could be a business expense. Oh yeah, definitely. They're just expensive. There's ones that you can kind of plug your iPad into, but even they're like 300 quid on Amazon. There must be a cheaper way to get a teleprompter that I'm going to use like 3 times a month for a brand deal, probably. And even then, once I've worked with a brand for a while, oh, that's a beautiful goal. It's a lovely goal from Goodrum. Like with Skillshare or NordVPN or those kind of companies that I've worked with long term, I don't need to read their stuff anymore. I know what to say about them because I've been working with them both for over a year. Just when new ones come on that I need to learn the script. Smiggy, thank you very much for the Prime. There are teleprompter apps out there. The problem with them is they don't overlay the camera lens. So I need something that allows me to look directly into the lens whilst reading, and these proper teleprompter machines kind of slot your iPad in the bottom and then through mirrors and glass and stuff, I can look straight into the lens like this, but be reading at the same time. So it doesn't look like you're using a teleprompter. That's what I need. But like I say, they're expensive. So I ain't getting one for now. Still got to pay my tax bill. Feel you're due a beard sponsor. Watch this space. Put your camera in front of your monitor. But then the camera's in the wrong place, isn't it? I think I'm beyond the throwing together a homemade solution these days. People expect a certain level of quality from me. Idiots. But they do. They expect a certain level of quality. Those ones who haven't been around for a long time. I don't think I can get away with holding it together with sticky tape anymore. I need to do it properly or not at all. There's one on Amazon for £50 at the minute. Can you tweet a link to that at me or send it to one of the mods so they can post a link? So I can have a look, because I've not seen one anywhere near that cheap. Yeah, I'm not shaving the beard off. Don't you worry. There are ways to sponsor a beard without having to remove the beard. Oh, I thought we'd done it again. I thought Okoronkwo was going to score the exact same goal Goodrum had just scored. A beautiful curler. Right, so as it stands at the moment, it looks like we're going to be playing Bromley, while Scunthorpe play Yeovil, and then I think we play Ebbsfleet, because I think the winner of 4th or 7th plays 2nd. It might be the other way around. I know for sure we played 7th. And we'll be at home in the quarterfinal, away in the semi-final. This is a harder set of playoffs than last year, though. But the advantage we've got is we've been in reasonably good form. Not quite as good as we were at one point, but pretty good. I mean, look at that. It's a problem. Ebbsfleet and Port Vale are the 2 form teams in the entire league. And they're the teams that don't even have to play in the semi-final. In the quarterfinal, sorry. So the teams that are getting a bye through to the semis are also the teams in the best possible form. Scunthorpe are in better form than us as well, who are a team that the team that finished directly below us. Where are Yeovil and Bromley? Yeovil are there. Bromley, who we're playing, 18th. So I think we've got a good chance of getting through to the semi-final, but whoever we play in the semi-final is likely to be in better form than we are. Oh. It's going to be a tough one. How long's Redfern out for? Just a couple of days. That's good. We can cope with a couple of days. Nuno Tavares. He's not Nuno. He's Nicola Tavares. If it was Nuno Tavares, we'd be doing a little bit better. He's increasingly happy the club's failure to score promotion to League 2. I mean, Nicola, firstly, you're our club captain. Secondly, you flipping moron. We're in the playoffs now. Have a little bit of faith. My club captain's like, well, we didn't go up automatically. No chance of promotion now. I'm in a mood. Thanks, Nicola. I'm tempted to strip him of the captaincy. Wants to play in a better division. Well, try and perform in the playoffs then, you turd. Just because we've lost the last 11 we've played in doesn't mean we're going to lose this one. Oh, God. It will be fine. I feel like even if we don't go up, and getting my excuses in now, I feel like even if we don't go up, I'm in a better position now to put together a title winning squad this summer than I was last summer. Last summer, I was thrown by going professional. And because of that, we didn't make the signings I would normally make because I was too busy trying to keep the players we already had. So I think if we do have to do one more year in this league, I think we can put together a title winning team. The only problem is we're likely to be doing it without David Roberts. We're likely to be doing it without Cole Murphy, who's off to Peterborough, apparently. Oh, yikes. I feel like you say that every season. Look, I'm a glass half full kind of guy. Let's clip that bit and play at the end of every season. I hate you all. I mean, I haven't got time to individually tell you directly how much I hate each of you individually. But just know, as a collective, you make me very sad. Right. Why is there still league games going on? Scunthorpe have just played another game. Right, so there you go. Confirmation we're playing Bromley. And then Scunthorpe play Yeovil. So Scunthorpe and Yeovil are both 2 really informed teams, aren't they? Yeah, Scunthorpe, Yeovil. So you'd back Scunthorpe for that one, I think. Zealand can fix this save. He sorted out Thames. This will be a doddle. Zealand can't even qualify for the Europa Conference League with a Wolves team that he's juiced with loads of Newcastle Spensies. Don't trust Zealand. Oh, right. Come on. That's the only context I can give about Zealand, because I've never watched any of his other saves. I assume he must have won a match at some point. I've never seen any evidence of it. Why is Siri talking to me? What are you saying, Siri? Siri just started chatting at me. I've sent you that teleprompter to your tweet. Right, we're just going to have a look at that quickly first then. Priorities and all that. Teleprompter. Okay. That looks pretty useful. We might be purchasing that. That's exactly what I need. How have you found that? But I haven't been able to find that. I'm adding that to basket. I'll look at it properly after the stream. That would have made this morning so much easier. I spent like 2.5 hours trying to do this ad read and kept ballsing it up because I can't memorize lines. That would have made it a doddle. For 50 quid, that would have saved me at least an hour's work. Thank you very much. Right, here we go then. Leamington versus Bromley. We're going to be fine. It will all be fine. Come on! Hopefully we've packed out Butts Park. I love a packed Butts Park. Come on! It is. Maximum attendance achieved. Achievement unlocked. Come on, Armstrong. Oh, he's gonna hit this. He's gonna hit it. Oh, very close. Very close. Come on. I cannot sit here. Oh God, I thought it was Frenchie for a minute there. I thought we'd actually lost Frenchie. I mean, David Roberts is a big blow. At least we've got Murphy to come on for him. But if we'd have lost Frenchie with no keeper on the bench, it would have been an absolute disaster. I thought their goalkeeper was called Gobsmack, but it's Godsmark. If their goalkeeper was called Gobsmack, I would have absolutely gone and broken the bank for him. These are the games Magoma lived for. Oh, don't say his name to me. He had the option to come back and refuse us. We'll try again in the summer. We want to bring him home. Penalty! Penalty! Come on! Here we go. Wembley, here we come. Theodros from the penalty spot. Oh, it said, I mean, he's teasing the keeper there, but he knows he's good enough. Has he got a mullet? It looks like he's got a mullet from this angle. I mean, that's a dangerous penalty. We get away with it, though. He knows how good he is. Right, 1-0 up. We'll take this. Stop the count. Occo Flex with the headed clearance. I mean, it's not really what we signed him to do, but he's been here so long now, he's learnt to do it. He's a defensive machine. And now Humphreys, we signed to play on the wing and is now having to play in central midfield because we have none left. Occo Flex to Theodros. Look at this. We're knocking the ball around now. Kiezu, club record signing. Kiezu on the left-hand side. He's the other one who wants to play in League Two. I promise you, we all want to play in League Two. Armstrong, Occo Flex. Berry. Ah! Oh. We're still 1-0 up. It's still all good. Oh, Gobsmack in goal for them. Well, it looks like on the pitch he's not. Hold on. No, that's my team. Go back. Get back into... Right. This is more important. So there... Oh, he's not the goal... He's not the goalkeeper. For some reason, it scrolled to there. And I'm like, their goalkeeper's called Gobsmack. Godsmark. But he's not. He's their right back. Godsmark Ford. Don't know why that scrolled down. Or why their goalkeeper was wearing a green, white kit like the rest of the team. So I want Gobsmack. Right, come on. Come on. Oh! Let's get ready to rumble. The Anton Deck version. Right, here we go. Kiezu cuts it back to Occo Flex. Now Humphreys. We've got all the wide men out here on this left-hand side at one time. Kiezu with the cross. It evades the goalkeeper, and Tyler Goodrum is there for an 11th goal of the season. I mean, he's scored even fewer goals this year than he did last year. He's definitely not a striker, but you play him anywhere in this attacking midfield three, and he's like a different man. One day we'll sign the striker that we need, but that is a very important goal. Their goalkeeper, old Gobsmack, wants to have a word with himself. No, this is one leg. The way the playoffs work in the National League is it's one leg quarterfinal, then a one leg semi-final, and then a one leg final. So the teams that finish second and third aren't in the quarterfinal. If you finish fourth or fifth, you get the home tie in this quarterfinal against one of the teams that finished 6th or 7th, but then you're away from home in the semi-final against one of the teams that finished 2nd or 3rd. So if we win this, and we are looking good at the moment, we're going to be away from home against one of the 2 informed teams in the league with a space at Wembley on the line. But hopefully this gives us a little bit of extra form to take there and take it to him. Theodros is in here. Theodros is in here. Oh, he is such an arrogant little turd. I know if I knew that man in real life, I would hate him because he knows how good he is. But what a finish that is again. It's just, oh, I just want to push him down the stairs. He's such a little dweeb. But look at that goal. It's beautiful. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, he's like, yeah, come on. Look how good I am. Yeah, we know how good you are. I just wish you did it more consistently. What a man. Right, let's make a couple of changes. We don't want to break anyone before the quarterfinal, because I think the games do come thick and fast as well. Kiezu can come off for Cairns. Oh, come on. A Theodros hat-trick now would be ideal timing to get him bristling with confidence going into the semi-final, and we need that. So if he could grab a 3rd, that would be beautiful. The annoying thing is he's only really had those 2 touches in the entire match, but he has scored 2 goals. Because that's how good he is. He is a regen Lee Tomlin. That's exactly what he is. Oh, I thought he was in again there. Yeah, he's absolutely Lee Tomlin. Right, can we... Oh, Frenchie doing Frenchie things. Whoa. Right, I think we've done our business here in this quarterfinal. I don't know which team we play in the semi-final. I think it is pre-arranged, but I don't remember which way round it is. It might be a random draw, though, for the semi-final. I'm not sure. But I think, theoretically, we would know, but I don't remember. You'd think after the amount of playoffs I've played in, I would know by now. But alas, I don't. We don't normally get this far into them. Gobsmack is a beast at centre-back. You should see if you can sign him in the summer. I kind of do want him, just because of his name. I realise his name is not Gobsmack, but you know full well he will be if we sign him. Oh, right. Come on, can we have the Theodros hat-trick now? Okoflex, no, can't slide it into Conte. Conte with a nice little bit of winning the ball back there. That was an excellent performance. We'll take that. Roberts is done, though, I think. Which is not ideal. Roberts might have just played his final game for the club. Which would be a real shame if that's how it finishes for him. But we brought him in on a free transfer. We then had to sell him to West Brom. We needed the money. We loaned him back for 2 years. He has been sensational. His contract with West Brom is up in the summer, but look how much money he earns. If we get promoted to the Football League, there is a chance we might be able to bring him back. But it's a big if, and even then we might not be able to afford him. So that might be the end of Roberts in a Leamington shirt. Right. We need to find out who we play now. Apparently we play it in 2 days and it hasn't even been decided yet, which seems a little bit odd. How are you going to sell tickets for that? I'm not going to praise conduct. I just don't want to mess with anything. We're playing quite well. Sometimes praising conduct has the opposite of the desired effect. I think the general rule of thumb is if you're playing well and you're in form, leave it all well alone. Right, so it's saying it's a draw. I don't know if it is a draw. Scunthorpe and Yeovil haven't even played yet. So Port Vale play us. And Scunthorpe. Oh, that might have been a random draw because they're the home. How are they the home team? That's not fair. I think after they play that game, that will reverse. I don't think they can be the home team. I don't think that's how it works. But we play Port Vale tomorrow. Scunthorpe and Yeovil haven't even played yet. They are making a right mess of these playoffs. Uhtred, thank you very much for the sub. We'll wait and see that that switches, because if that's broken, then I think I'm justified in all of my playoff woes that I've had. The playoffs are broken in Football Manager. That's what we've just learned. It was never my fault. It was never my fault. It was always them. It's always their fault. Oh, right. We've got a lot of tired little legs. I am going to be overruling. We've got to play Theodros up front. We've got very little option off the bench. Scully can go up onto the bench. We need a midfielder on that bench, really. McConnell isn't really the guy, I think. I think Dixon Bonner has to... Oh, Muller's there. Muller can come up onto the bench. We'll have the Muller corners. Muller corners right onto the head of Murphy might be the route through. We love a Muller corner. This lot. Dixon, Bonner, Goodrum, Okoflex. I kind of want them all involved. But look how tired they are. I think they just have to sit it out. And these boys are going to have to do their thing. Please don't mess up again. Please don't mess up again. Please don't mess up again. Oh. Here we go. We're off to sunny Port Vale. See, they've not had a sellout. I realise they're playing in an enormous ground for this level. But still, we had a sellout. They haven't had a sellout. We should get into the playoffs, into the final, just as a reward for selling out. Right. Can we... The reason praising conduct stops working if you do it all the time is because it stops losing any meaning, doesn't it? If you tell... It's the same as in parenting or teaching. If you tell a kid that they're great all the time, even when they're not great, it just becomes meaningless. And then when you tell them they're great, they're like, I don't care, I know I'm great. You tell me all the time. You have to do it sparingly for it to have meaning. And it's the same with praising conduct and whatnot. Right, come on, let's have a goal here. A goal here, and I calm down a little bit. Oh, see, that's frustrating. Just little marginal differences. We just need a little bit of luck to go away. I know we already had a little bit of luck defending before. Berry's in here. Berry with the shot. He scores. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. We would like a piece of Wembley action. Thank you. I mean, this is questionable for offside, potentially. I mean, that's close. I'm glad we've not got VAR at this level. That was very close. Full time, please. Full time. No? Yeah, I see. I've just, as I was clicking it, I read what I just clicked. You've had a lot of shots on target so far. Oh, it's inspirational. I mean, genuinely, they're all inspired by being given a pretty meaningless statistic. They need to get a life. Come on. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm so afraid. Oh, that's a good cross as well. Oh, that's great defending. Conte's in again. I tell you what, Conte's becoming a proper midfield player. We signed him as a sugar plums. I'm going to say we signed him as a striker. Is the linesman's flag up? An own goal from the National League's Player of the Year, Cole Murphy. That was just a shambles. What has gone on here? Cross comes in, then there's a shot. Oh, it's just pinging around like a pinball. No one can take the blame for that. What's Murphy supposed to do with it? But it's those kind of things that lead to you losing 11 playoffs in a row. Because remember, Port Vale have had a rest. We played 3 days ago and we're all shattered. Port Vale have had a rest since the last day of the regular season. They earned it. They earned their bye, and now it's causing us problems. We're going to bring on the big boy. All 6'7" of Mark Scully's coming on, and you can bet your bottom dollar we're going to be adjusting corners for him as well. There's not a lot else we can really do. Muller can come on in midfield, I guess. Maybe do that. But I don't really rate any of those as options to come on and change the game. But from corners, where is he? 6'7", and I've heard on the grapevine you can't teach that. So we're going to get him where it matters. Aim everything at his head. Are we only doing near post corners? We better be. Or we're not. Get all this trash off for now. We just... Where's... remove routine. We just want the near post corners. We want... I don't care if we have to cheese it. We'll cheese it. I want to win the playoffs. I love cheese. No, wrong one. Keep that on. Remove routine. And remove routine. Just aim for the big boy. How tall's the goalkeeper? 6'2". I'd love it if Frenchie scored. If we go behind, Frenchie's going up for corners as well. It would make my year if Frenchie scored the goal to take us into the Football League. I mean, admittedly, a goal in this game wouldn't do that. Come on, Frenchie. What a man. Right. Come on. Take your time, Frenchie. Pick your man out. You've got 6'7's worth of beautiful human to aim at up front. That's the spirit. Kick the ball at him. He knows what to do. Look at the size of him. He is enormous. Oh. I know Murphy's shattered, but we don't have a centre-back on the bench. There's nothing we can really do. Our only other centre-back got injured. I could play a right-back at centre-back. It's not ideal, though. I mean, this is the only option we've got to play centre-back. It's too late now anyway. We need to bring on another striker. A striker who I don't think has ever scored for us. He's the answer. He's our number 9. We're bringing on the number 9. Right, you are obviously going to be a target man. Even though you think you're pressing forward. You were going to... You think you're a target man. You're going to be a poacher. And Frenchie, go do your business. Come on, Frenchie. Oh. Right, here we go. Is the match slowed down? It feels like everything's slowed down. What's going on here? Why are we suddenly moving through treacle? This is weird. It's on full match. What psychopath has put it on full match? Why did that happen? Is this my normal speed now? I'm not... I don't know what's gone on here. Right. Conte's also a striker. So he's going up. He's going to go in the middle as the target man. And he is going to push on like that. Except we're going to put them on the opposite sides. And have it like that. He's going to go in there as the playmaker. And then we're kind of going to push these two up. Who needs a midfield? I guess we also need to lump the ball up at the big man. So, in fact, distribute to target man, take long kicks, distribute quickly, just get the ball forward. We're already pretty far forward up here, aren't we? Come on, then. Wembley at stake. More! I was surprised there was a highlight, but obviously it's not for us. How long have we got left? 4 seconds. Can we have a really dramatic late equalizer? Imagine if we did. Imagine if we did. Imagine if we did. Scully's in! Scully's in! Oh, it's offside! That is heartbreaking! How is it going to do that to me? I really hate this game sometimes. Oh, God. Kevy 12 times. Should have rested players from training between the 2 matches. I disagree. Recovery has a better impact on fitness than resting does. There's an argument for maybe resting them for 1 day after they've had their recovery day. But that's a lot of fiddly nonsense. It is heartbreaking. I mean, our last 3 seasons. Oh, forget that. I don't even remember that season. What happened there? But we've had a 3rd, a 2nd, and a 4th place finish in the National League now. We go again, boys and girls. Just need to win the league. Exactly. That's all we need to do. We need to win the league. Hopefully we get Roberts in. Hopefully we get to keep Murphy. If we can keep the bulk of the squad together. The one positive, trying to put a positive spin on it, is the difference between the conference and League 2 is so minuscule that when we finally do put together a promotion winning team from this league, we'll probably do back-to-back promotions. I'm not stressed. I'm heartbroken. Going to Posh was the right move. You are telling me. Better than Schalke. I mean, I still maintain I was doing quite well at Schalke. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, meanwhile, on Earth 1, Leamington have been in the Football League for 3 years. Sickening. Sickening. The National League needs more promotions. I mean, we talked about this the other day. I don't know that it does necessarily need more promotions. I think it needs to merge with League 2 because the top half of the National League is better than the bottom half of the League 2 in game and in real life. But it's such a bottleneck swapping the teams over that there's a load of rubbish that gets to stay in League 2 year on year on year. And there's a load of good teams that can't make it out of the National League because they're trying to squeeze through this ridiculous promotion relegation system. So I think you just merge the two. Make it 5 relegation spots from League 1. Have the top 2 from the National League, from League 2 North and South, both go up. And then have a playoff for a 5th one, maybe. I don't know. Rubbish. Right. I don't care about any of this. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. I'll leave that on screen for a second in case anyone does care about that. Swole Quackers, thank you very much for the sub. Is the board happy? The board will be delighted because the board are just having a nice time. Look, they're delighted. They genuinely are delighted. They're just having a nice time. They just want me to keep reaching the playoffs. Look. I mean, look, their goal for the next 5 years is just keep doing this. Every year they want more of this. We've been doing this for 4 years. They will be happy if we're doing this for 9 years in a row. Loric, thank you very much for the prime. Oh, right. Transfers it is. Probably let the world know. Heavy 12 times is now a thing. Oh, God. At least I found a nice teleprompter. Is that? It's not all bad this afternoon. Why is my mouse button thing not working anymore? Yeah, we're happy with that. We'll keep doing the playoffs. Hold on. My mouse hotkey thing that acts as the spacebar has stopped working. I just need to load up the Logitech software. I'll install that update later. I am kind of streaming at the moment. Are you working again now? Yes, you are. Excellent. Sometimes you just have to open the software. Right. We're going to do the playoffs again, boys. Won't that be fun? We love the playoffs, don't we? They're this great combination of heartbreak and having to delay going on holidays so all the good deals have gone. So it's great, really. It's just really, really, really great. Where is the playoffs on here? Playoffs. There we go. They're all pleased. Bunch of morons. I need to get a little bit of desire in this team. How have I lost 12 playoffs in a row? How? At least we're losing money, so we don't have to pay any tax. There's always a silver lining. We've got no recruitment package. Don't need one. And here's the budgets. I mean, they've actually gone up. I love this board. They have no ambition and they keep giving me more money. It is the lowest pressure job in the world. In real life, their manager's been there for like 50 years, isn't he? I mean, they are just the most easygoing, whatever, who really cares, board in history. And it's nice. It's a nice low pressure job. New captain. I mean, there's every chance we're going to be bringing in 3 new centre backs, because if we lose Roberts and Murphy and Tavares wants to go and play in the league, we might have entirely new centre backs and then a new captain will emerge. We have got a number of players who've been here a long time. Like Dixon Bonner. I mean, I think Dixon Bonner he's a captain. I think he could captain the side. The only thing is he's wanted by a bigger club now. But he's been here like 5 years now, I think. Only 3 years. God, it feels like 5. Roberts has only been here 3, but he's only on loan. Tavares hasn't been here very long. I feel like we've got players who've been here a long time. Okoflex has done 4 years. Theodros is probably the longest serving player we've got. He's done, 6 years at this point? We still haven't found him a position. Are there any chances to sell for a profit? Murphy will go for a profit. Murphy probably has to be our keeping the club afloat big sale this summer. If we look back a couple of windows ago, that summer where we sold £500,000 off a player, I don't think we'll quite repeat that, but we got 145,000 for Roberts. I think we could get that kind of price for Murphy. What's happening to Michael Johnson now? Is he actually playing for Derby? Or is he another one who's out of contract? Interesting. I mean, we could bring Johnson and Roberts back permanently here. Let's get him scouted again. They're probably not going to come back if they're... But I mean, if they're getting released from Football League clubs for a second time, maybe they just need to stick with us for the long term this time. We shall see. We need to bin off some players. At what point can we offer Roberts a contract? Is it once the transfer window opens? I don't think we can offer him a contract yet. No. I think once the transfer window opens, we'll get the option to offer him a contract. But like I said before, because we've not got promoted, we're not going to get anywhere near what he's earning at West Brom or what he could earn by playing for any other team at this level. Because I imagine we're one of the lower... What am I looking for? Team detailed stats. I imagine we've got one of the lower wage spends. If we haven't, I'll be embarrassed. Yeah, we're 19th on wage spend in this league. So he could, I mean, Notts County will go up or have gone up. One of Ebbsfleet or Port Vale will go up as well. But whichever one of them is, I mean, they're both insecure. But then you look at the likes of Torquay. South Shields have been relegated. But Torquay, Boston, these clubs have got loads of money. So if you're Roberts, you just go and sign for one of them on double the salary. Which is sad. I think we probably have to look for new players rather than trying to bring back the previous ones. Oh. Right. We're just going to press continue for a bit. There's nothing we can really do until we get that screen where they'll tell him you're going to release players. Because we can't really make offers until our committed spending is nice and low. So we need to do a retained player list. Scunthorpe versus... So they're still only just playing their first round game. What's gone on there? Why have they had all that time? What's that about? Why did we have to play 2 games in 3 days? And they've had a nice 2-week break. This game is just trying to break me. The Fat Cup. God damn the Fat Cup. Oh. Perhaps we should have beaten Boston after all. Right. Thank you for the sub, Gone Fishing. Sad face Kev. That's what we've got going on here. Sad face Kev. Right, we're not looking for players for loan. What we're looking for is players who are out of contract in the next, where are we, May, so expiring in the next 3 months, who are the highly recommended players. So any A recommendations who are expiring in the next month, they're the ones who need rescouting. Just so we've got up-to-date reports on them. Why sad face Kev? Because we lost in the playoffs again. Point at something that'll make me happy. Point at Stone Cold. Pointing at Stone Cold's genitals. It does make me feel a little bit better, actually. You can't smile for that long without feeling happy about it. Jamie, thank you very much for 10 months. Do you think you'd ever get back into Total Extreme Wrestling? I've been playing quite a lot of it lately. I do like it. So, Port Vale, Scunthorpe have somehow got the home tie. Scunthorpe are just getting an easy ride into the Football League here. What's going on? Will I be streaming tomorrow? Yeah, it's the network game tomorrow. That was the final, was it? Oh. Let you off then. Right, can I have Manager of the Year to cheer me up, please? So we're going to vote for Leon Wilkins. Where is he? Wilkins. Vote for the worst one. Hope other people vote for me. I've not heard from Zealand whether or not he's going to be fit to play or not. I guess there's no way of him knowing the day before. If he wakes up and feels poorly, then I guess we won't be doing the network game. If he wakes up and feels fine, then we probably will be. Oh, there you go. Ben's in the chat. He claims he'll be fine. There we go then. Now we know. Give him a pre-match injection. Of what? What are you injecting him with? Let's face it, if he's not 100% for a transfer window and he's not really feeling it, that might be for the best for everybody, because he won't then micromanage every element of it and we might get it done in 2 streams. If he's got to sit there and read every scout report. Who the hell is this guy? Matt Preston. I mean, looks quite good, doesn't he? We're making a loan. Why are we doing loan offers on the 9th of May? I mean, he is good, but director of football, man, it feels a little early. But if it's is it a free loan? Is it a what are we actually offering? Why are you offering to pay his wages? We don't know if we want him. I probably do want him. Don't really want to mess. He's good, isn't he? We'll leave it going for now. There's no point pulling out of it at this stage. Noah Brogdon. Who are you? You're our right back, aren't you? Oh, you're good, Noah. Get out of my football club. Why are you even here? 4.5 star potential. That's why you are only 18 years old as well. But surely you have to pay all of his wages. What do you think this is? Occo Flex. See, Notts County are scum. They're just throwing cash around. Where's that thing we had before? So cross. So cross about Notts County. Their salary per annum, £1.87 million a year compared to our 700,000 a year. They're just throwing money around and now they're trying to take one of our best players just because they can. I hate them. Posture check and a hydrate. Okay. Sound like work the space. He wishes. I know where the resign button is. Jake Bug sponsors Notts County's away shirt, apparently. Is that a thing? They've got a different sponsor on their home shirt. The away shirt looks much better than the home shirt. That is such a... It's like a word art sponsor. Who are Sharps of Nottingham? That is a thing. That's brilliant. But that is a bit... Who is Sharps of Nottingham? I'd describe this league as a pit of sadness. Yeah, I am feeling that. I mean, I don't even want to talk about it. This is the ideal time to be streaming. 4 years. 12 consecutive playoffs I've lost. Sharps are a coach company. They need to hire someone to make them a logo. They need to send Clates 30 quid and ask him to do them a logo. Do them the world of good. Right, I don't want to sell Occoflex, although to be fair, he's out of contract. So getting £2,000 for him now if he's going to leave. But is he going to leave? Oh, I don't like having to decide things. Is he good enough to offer a new contract to? He's been here all 4 years that we failed in this league. He did a 6.9 last year. He's 26 years old now. He's only considered a 2.5 star player. He's never going to meet that potential. He's already only listed as a fringe player. And he's another one of these really frustrating players that we've got that I still, after 4 years, don't know what position he plays. Because he could do all... He's quite... This is the goal for this summer. I am done with players who are quite good at 5 different positions. I want a really good striker who can only play up front. A really good left winger who can only play on the left-hand side. You lot are brutal. This man's played, what, 130 games for the club? You're like, bin him off, get shot, get rid of him. All right. Armstrong, Occo, Flex. You're fired. No place for sentiment. You're all monsters. 26, he's basically ancient. But he has one of the best names in professional football. And in real life, he's been on West Ham's bench loads. He was on their bench the other day, wasn't he? He's lost 3 playoffs, almost a quarter of my losses. I mean, it's exactly a quarter of my losses. I thought I was the one who couldn't do maths. Fekor, thank you very much for the prime. 130 games of failure. Oh, dear. Best name in football ever has to be Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink. Yeah, but he's retired, isn't he? Armstrong Okoflex. It's just fun to say. I'll miss saying it. Barkey, thank you for the prime. Oh, those subs make you feel a little bit better. Everyone's like a little... Oh, I feel a little bit better. Thank you very much. Aaron Berry. He's another one who's been here forever. Perhaps we're done with him. He is only 21. But we've had him for 2... It feels like we've had him forever because obviously I signed him back at the start of December when we were doing this save on YouTube. But I don't know. I think he's probably not good enough anymore. I think we just have to have a proper clear out. We're not going to offer him a new deal. Oh no, that's a disaster. What cretin put a £95,000 non-promotion release clause in the best player on the National League? We're now powerless to stop him leaving for far less than he's worth. If we offer him a new contract, does that take the clause away? How does that work? I need a clarification from somebody. What's he on now? So his existing contract is that. So if that's it. The assistant manager is suggesting offering him a pay cut. That's the way forward. Offer him a pay cut. He's really going to... Watch him sign this contract. Oh, what do you know? Get rid of that. I mean, it is a big pay rise. I'm not having a very good time with negotiations just lately. What did I get rid of to make him say no? The non-promotion release clause. Okay. Maybe we are doing a full rebuild this summer. We're chucking out the baby with the bathwater. And Murphy's definitely baby, not bathwater. We're chucking him out. We don't care. Get out of here, baby. What am I saying? I was wearing a tie this morning. How's it come to this? Ben, thank you very much for 3 months. Can we have a bin update? It is bin day, so I understand why you're eager to know. I just don't know if I've got the passion for it right now. Let's have a look. See if anything out there sparks the bin passion. I don't know why I'm lifting that up. I mean, the Binfluencers were out yesterday afternoon. They were very early this week. It is Black Bin Day, which, as you all know, means general rubbish. What do you even call that? Filth. It's filth day. General rubbish. Black Bin Day. Got them out on time. Didn't get my neighbours out this week. They didn't get mine out. You'll be glad to know that's now not a thing. There was the danger last week, if you recall, that I put their recycling bins out because I put mine out just as the lorry was going past. So to be neighbourly, I put theirs out as well, but was worried it might have set a precedent. If they'd have put ours out this week, then, are we now putting out each other's bins? What do you do there? Thankfully, though, they didn't. I didn't. Both bins are out. Both have been emptied. It's a result. We're happy. I collected the Schalke gilet, and that's in my wardrobe. Is it true? And Jack said this. Did Jack make my career? I mean, he's exaggerated ever so slightly there, but hold on. I can probably show you the graph. It might not be as meaningful these days because other stuff has happened since. But yeah, I mean, I'd make my career. It's a little... I mean, it's the wangiest way you could have put it. But he did have a bit of an impact. I need to... I'm screenshotting this because I don't want to show you everything else that's on it. I want to be able to clickbait the revenue number one day. But if we just take the graph. So this is subscribers gained over the life of my YouTube channel. So what you can see there, that's FM22. That's FM21. That's FM20. That's FM19. So this is the release of the games. That's FM18. That's FM17. That is FM16. That is when Jack made me his manager of the month in a YouTube video. And up until the launch of FM21, it was the most subscribers I'd ever got in a day. Over the course of 2 days, I picked up over 1,000 subs at a time when I probably only had about 2,000. So, yeah, interpret it how you want. Did he make my career? He helped early on. But I don't know if he can claim responsibility for this end of the graph. But yeah, that was the day Jack made me his manager of the month. In a series, I think he only did 2 of them. So he did me first, then I guess he did someone else. I don't know who his second manager of the month was. And then he looked around and thought, oh, blimey. Slim pickings here, and just didn't ever do it again. It's 6 years later. So Jack loves me is the moral of that tale. Jack really, really loves me. That was back when he knew what he was talking about and didn't accidentally press resign. He said he regretted it. Well, too late now, isn't it? He also said you're now the richest of them all. I mean, he's a liar. Are we doing graphs again? What, you want to do more graphs? Want another graph? Love graphs, mate. Oh, boys and girls, the day shut up, Paskev. So, I'm the richest of them all, am I? Well, actually, has he not been releasing videos? Because for ages, he's been getting more views than me, but it looks like at the moment, I am a little bit ahead of him. Did he stop releasing videos over Christmas? Ah, see, that doesn't count. He had all that time where he missed videos. On the whole, if we look at the last year, which I guess you could do on Social Blade if you really want to know, you'll see that he's had more views than me in the last year. So we won't take any of this I'm richer than him nonsense. Unless he's just wasting all his money on kebabs and hairspray and Maltesers. He definitely earns more than me. Maybe I'm richer than him because I don't waste it on frivolities like he does. Right, we're going to bring this winger in. It's part of the rebuild. Jack spends all his money on yogurts. Yeah. There we go. We have our new Matt Preston. It's the new Matt Preston. Start of the rebuild. The rebuild is on. To be fair, you've wasted your money on a gilet you wore 3 times. I don't think I even wore it 3 times. Because, like, the last 3 videos... there was 3 videos that were all recorded in the same afternoon. So I think parts 5, 6, and 7 were all recorded back-to-back on the same afternoon. So, yeah, in my world, I only managed Schalke for like 4 days. I think I got the... In fact, yeah, I got the stuff through the post on the Monday. So Monday last week, I got the package from Umbro with all the stuff in. And then Friday afternoon, I was sacked. So I had 4 sleeps where I was Schalke manager. Tommy, thank you very much for 5 months. Armstrong Ocoflex is gone. I am going to give him a parting comment because he's a wonderful man. I agree this is the right time to move. Oh, I've got very fond memories of my time here. I'd love to return in the future. You'll be lucky, son. But yeah, maybe as my assistant manager. Tom Parks is just expressionless throughout the whole thing. One of our longest serving players, one of our highest appearance holders, just left the club and said a heartfelt thank you. And Mr. Emotionless Tom Parks is just sat there like this. Thanks for being here, Tom. Sorry to interrupt your holiday. Goodness me. Can't believe Notts County are stealing my best players. Tom Park's been on a night out with him. Did he have any expression on his face then? Just frozen on Zoom. Maybe that's what it was. Oh dear. Right, let's crack open a cold one to make me feel better. Oh, Aqua Libra. It's sparkling water infused with cucumber, mint, and lime. Delicious. Oh, there you go. And that hydrate was for AW Rayner. There you go. You can have a posture check as well. Have there been any more pandemics in any of my saves? There won't be pandemics in the saves. Sounds vile. It's definitely an acquired taste. But now you can't get ugly from the supermarket. You have to go to the pound shops to find it. It's about the only caffeine-free, sugar-free, sparkling drink in a can that I can find. It's that, or these strawberry San Pellegrinos, tangerine and strawberry, but these are expensive. These are cheap, so I get more of these. You don't really notice the cucumber. It's mainly minty. Pepsi Max, caffeine and sugar-free. Ah, see, I don't like caffeine-free colas. Plus, I mean, this doesn't have sweeteners either, so it also doesn't have any brain-rotting aspartame. The ingredients in this: sparkling water, lemon juice, natural flavourings. They're the only ingredients, so I'm on board with that. Lion Wing, thank you for the prime. I don't want chemical beverage. Right, Tom, you're about to get fired. Because that, what have you given me there? What's that supposed to be? 2 things here, Tom. One, you've just signed me a right winger. I let you bring that one in. This is a second right winger. And what you might notice about this guy is the scouting team that you are the head of. You're the head of that department within Leamington FC PLC. You remember those guys who all work? They're saying only sign him as a last resort. It's the 21st of May, Tom. And you've just signed a right winger. You, sir, are an idiot. That is strike 1 this summer for Tom Parks. Right. Let's get all this lot out. Right, Chippenham want Muller. They're willing to pay his full wages. He's only 2-star current ability. I am inclined, if they're paying his full wages, to let him go as part of Operation Full Rebuild. He might come back a 4-star player. Who knows? It's time to bring in Mike. I don't think we can afford Mike. Mike's expensive. Let's quickly check. Mike Rigg. Is he even in the game? Are you telling me Mike Rigg's not in FM anymore? What has happened to this world? Wow. Well. Right, Vince Pitt. Oh, he's another right winger. That adds some more context to what Tom was just doing, the idiot. Our best young player's a right winger. Bum, bum, bum. Right, come on. Let's get a wriggle on. We want contract renewal day. Or whatever you call it. Contract expiry day, probably. Keep it going. Can we offer Roberts a contract yet? Murphy on the move. Yeah, we know. There's nothing we can do about it. Can we offer him another contract? No, because of the previous breakdown in talks. Andy, how are you doing? Don't really want to talk about Colm. Thanks. Get out of here. Can we offer David Roberts a contract? That would soften the blow of losing... no, we can't yet. It would certainly soften the blow of losing... What's his face? Murphy. Still not been offered a new deal by West Brom. Just seen the Leamington horse photo and now want to Photoshop Kev standing next to it, pointing at it. That would be perfect. I'd have that framed. I probably wouldn't, but I'd look at it and go, ah, that's cool. Which is basically... That's like... framing, but for the internet age. It's basically the same thing. For goodness sake, Samuel, with your silly hair. Oh, I'm cross with his hair. Cross with him. Do I own any NFTs? Only my Footium football club that was gifted to me. I've never bought an NFT. I'm old. I still don't fully understand them. And it feels very it's just fueled by hype, isn't it? I don't think there's any substance behind it. I might be proved wrong in time we can't. He wanted £2,000 a month to come back on loan. It's just a bit... They're kind of pyramid schemey, aren't they? They're valuable because everyone thinks they're valuable. And as soon as people decide they're not valuable, they stop being valuable. And I know it is core, like, normal currency that applies to as well. The pound only has value because we all trust and believe it has value. But that's backed by a government and... I don't know. I don't have FOMO for NFTs. I'm not so afraid of potentially missing out on another gold rush so I'm going to force myself to buy a bad drawing of a monkey smoking a cigar just in case. If they become if they become like art over time, then I don't buy art either. So it's fine. I don't buy paintings. That being said, Footium looks fun. But, I mean, full disclosure, probably wouldn't have bought a team. I wouldn't be involved if they hadn't given me one. And they haven't paid me to say nice things about it, so I don't have to. Right, Dixon Bonner at £900 a week. I think that's just too much money. It's a very similar situation to Okoflex. He's 27 years old. He's been through all these failures with us. He's only a 2.5-star player. As much as we love him, I think it's time for him to go. If he's out of contract this summer, I think we let him go. I think we can do a lot better than him for £900 a week. Tyler Goodrum, on the other hand, I think probably does need a new contract because on his day, he's superb. Breakspear, thank you very much for the Prime. But is Goodrum going to want stupid money? I think that's why we've let his contract get to this point. Because he wanted stupid money last year. So if he wants stupid money again, then we're not going to give him stupid money. So he's on 850 at the moment. We're taking that off. I don't mind him being around £1,000 or even a bit over £1,000, but I don't want to give him a crazy amount of money. I'm not that fussed that we're probably going to lose him. I didn't want to give him £1.5 grand a week. Right, we're releasing Tavares. We're releasing... We can't set him for release. That's weird. Don't offer contract then, I guess. He's not 5-star anymore, so we're going to release him. It's same with... We're just going to release a lot of these. Yeah, he was never any good. Even Scully. We're just going to release them all. We're starting again. We're rebuilding. We're trying to get rid of as much as possible. I have someone on 1,500 a week already. Who? Okoronkwo. But then we don't need 2 strikers who don't score a huge amount of goals on that kind of money. Humphreys on that kind of money, he's paid too much. Can we offer Roberts a contract yet? We can. Nope. Just not interested. Just a straight not interested. So we're losing Roberts and Murphy this summer probably. And Tavares. That means we will be going into the 1st of July with precisely 0 centre-backs at the club. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, we've not got much money to spend, have we? I will still try and offer Murphy and Goodrum new deals before release day. Murphy, I'm kind of resigned to losing. But Goodrum, I think we might be able to squeeze him in just before he leaves. Maybe. 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 See, look, that's a good centre-back partnership to be losing. But what are we going to do? We're going to rebuild. That's what we're going to do. Jean-Pierre Thier. Good League 2 striker. Hello, Jean-Pierre. How you doing? You look happy to be here. Would you like a contract? Got a contract for it if you want one. Do you want a little... I mean, it's going to be nowhere near what you're currently earning, so you're probably not going to be that interested. But let's face it, your other options are Northampton and Swindon. So let me tell you about Royal Leamington Spa. It's a lovely place to live. Let me tell you about Northampton and Swindon. They're different to Royal Leamington Spa. They are different. Let's see, shall we? Tom. Tom, what are you going to offer him? I mean, we've just told Tyler Goodrum he can't have that. I bet even that's not going to be enough for this guy. Let's be fair. Let's offer him the same we just offered Goodrum. That, Jean-Pierre, is too much money for us. It's too rich for our blood. Jean-Pierre, do you hear me? Can you hear me? You're not having... I mean, you're not having this either. What the hell is that? What's that all about? Signing on fee my eye. Jean-Pierre, what are you doing to me? Well, I didn't want him anyway. I think we're going to get a lot of that this summer because we don't have the budget that we need to be a team to get into the Football League. What we need is another summer like that summer where we signed Roberts and the other 3 or 4 who went for big money. We got Gilks, we got Johnson. We signed them all in the same summer. I think it was probably the same summer we signed Dixon Bonner and Okoflex and Magoma. We need another summer like that where we bring in a bunch of youngsters who are ready for the first team already and quite cheap. No, we are professional now, but that causes its own problems because we can't afford... We've only got a squad of... a budget of £17,000 a week. So for promotion quality players in the conference league, in the conference, they want like 1.2 to 1.5k a week. Well, you get 11 of them and that's the entire budget gone and you've not got the rest of the squad. So you cut, basically, we can't get a full 11 of players who were already good enough to get promoted. We could maybe get 3 or 4 and then fill the rest of the squad with youngsters who might get good enough. And then it's a gamble. You may need to bite the bullet and go for a few more experienced players. They want too much money. And they won't get good enough. We need players who are... We need to bring players in who are 2-star at the moment, but 4-star by the end of the season. Like Murphy. If we go back and look at... I mean, there's no way to do it, but if we were to go back and look at Murphy at the start of the season, I'm pretty sure he comes in as a 2-star player. And is now a 4-star player. We need 5 of these coming in. And it's pretty difficult. Maybe a Mo Isa type. If we could bring someone else in like Mo Isa, that would be super duper. That's encouraging that they've offered almost nothing for him. Maybe he'll stay after all. You can look at development progress and it shows their improvement. Yeah, but it'll only show it in terms of those silly numbers that you lot like. I want to see it in star rating. I mean, that's... Oh, it does do it in star. I never knew it did this. Wow, I thought you only got this meaningless bunch of numbers. But there it is in proper star rating. So there you go. This is exactly what I was just saying. 2.5 star when he came in. 4-star now. That's the exact profile of player we need to be bringing in. Not only that, he was 4-star by Christmas. Like 3.5 star by Christmas. We need a player who does that when he first arrives. And when I say we need a player who does that, we need an entire team of players who come in cheap. Because that's the other thing. Because he was only 2.5 stars, he's only £700 a week. So we've got a 4-star player with 5-star potential for £700 a week. For us to sign a player like this now, you're going to be paying $2,000 a week, and we can't afford to sign him. We've got to sign him early. Yeah, if we could get like 18 players who'll do that, that'd be lovely. Oh, you're not going for less than your £95,000, Cole. Absolutely not. What's it going to take to keep you here? Nothing you can do. Well, you've got an active release clause. Is that an option? You have a release clause. Yeah, there you go. I'm happy to wait. Good, because you're going to be. Are you now happy to sign a new contract as well, do you think? Now we've had this little chat? Oh. No, you're not. Okie dokie. Okie dokie there. Oh, for goodness sake. I hope we don't have to accept that one. God, could you imagine if we had to... Oh, we don't. That's all right then. Can you imagine if we had to do it because it was the clause and they got a wage contribution in as well? That would be hideous. Right, obviously we turned down these ones. I'm gutted if he goes to leave to play in the League of Ireland. Show a bit of ambition, Colm. You could be playing in League One for us in 3 years. You ain't ending up in League One if you go and play for Dundalk. 3 years. I'm convinced when we get promoted, we'll go back to back. I don't think there's any difference between the National League and League Two. Right, so now we're going to offer him out with a loan pack. I don't know that this even works. Just see if we can drum up any more interest. We're getting promoted this year. We're building a title-winning team right now. That's what you're watching. You're watching the magic happen. Right, Cameron Humphreys. I think we sell him because I think he's on too much money. Even though he's quite a good player, I don't think that is the season of someone who earns over £1,000 a week. So I think we sell him. I think we probably look to sell him for more than that. You know what, though? I'm tempted to just get him gone. League 2 does have playoffs, but it also has 3 automatic promotion spots. We don't need to use the playoffs. Yeah, we're going to get rid of Humphreys. Just get him gone. We're having a clear out. His wages paid for Tyler. Exactly, and I'd rather keep Tyler Goodrum. Right, can we offer Goodrum a contract? Let's keep Goodrum. I think Goodrum is the kind of player you build a team around. Come on. Come on, Tyler. 1.4 then. You got to give me something. Okay, he gave me something. Right, Okoronkwo on $1.5 grand. He made an impact, but I don't think he made enough of it. I don't know. This is the thing now. Are we going to do better than this guy? He's 23. I mean, this is a contract. We certainly don't need to offer him a contract now. Yeah, so he's a next season one. We don't need to worry about that for now. We keep him for now. But Dixon Bonner, we're letting go. Murphy. Can we try and offer him a No. Conte, I like. Humphreys, we're selling now, hopefully. Redfern's another one. Although, to be fair, at 650, we probably keep him. But we've now got a lot of right wingers at the club. So if we get an offer for Redfern, we probably let him go. Wooster had his chance, and Frenchie pushed him back out of the team again. So I think Wooster probably goes. Muller's going out on loan. We'll review him when he comes back. Yeah, we just delayed a decision on all of them. I didn't offer a contract for anyone there, did I? No. Good recruitment meeting. So according to this, we need a new core of the team. We need more than that, Mr. Recruitment Man. Second strike for Tom. I'm hoping you're going to show me someone who's available. There you go. Players available on free transfers is what we want here. Kano Bean's there again. We looked at him before. We almost signed Kano Bean in January. Get a couple of these in on trial. See if we can find any gems from here. Tom might be redeeming himself if any of these are any good. He has already brought us in one good loan this summer. We should almost remove his strike for that. I won't. He's still on one strike. Right, come on. What else you got for me? He used to play for Posh. He came through our youth system. And Crystal Palace stole him this summer. Just gone. Who's in for him? Walsall. So we're not going to get him. I'll offer him a trial. He's not going to come on trial for us if Walsall are already in for him. I do think our scouts should have been a bit more alert to him. I know I like former Posh players. He has got the same name as Pele. That's why we were all so excited about him. We had a young striker who had Pele's name. Now he's going to Walsall, and everyone was sad. Right, a few trials in. Norwich do have a gilet, but it costs £45, so I'm not buying it. These are all rubbish. Every single one of these is rubbish. Apart from him. Even he's a bit rubbish. Yeah, I'm not sold on any of them. We're waiting for the 1st of July. I'm not paying £45 for a gilet. The Schalke one was 18 quid. We need A big 1st of July. What is a gilet? A jacket with no sleeves. Right, we're not bringing Berry back. We already decided that. Almost the price of a teleprompter, exactly. Someone donate for the gilet. I'm not gonna, even if someone donates, I'm not gonna buy it. It's still expensive. I don't want it. Guy Bishop, off of Neighbours. Release him. You reminded me you exist, Guy. You're done. He's released. Just get these boys scouted. Stick a Norwich badge over the Schalke one. Gilet is what we just call a body warmer until recently. Yeah, I guess. There we go. Tyler Goodrum. This team is being built around you, Tyler. Do not let me down. You're our new attacking midfielder. We've got that other new guy in on right midfield. Berry's going. We're going to have Goodrum behind Theodros with the new guy on the right and another new guy on the left. That's the plan. I paid less for a hoodie with sleeves and a hood included. Well, there you go. How does French save percentage rank in the league? It's going to be the best because he's Frenchy. I've never looked at anything like this before. Player detailed? Wouldn't even know where to look. Saves. Is it even on here or is it in the nerd center? Defending. Shots blocked. So that's not going to be a goalkeeper thing, is it? Goalkeeping. There we go. Saves per 90 minutes expected. So save percentage. There we go. Save percentage. Frenchie is bottom. Yeah, it's the lowest save percentage in the entire league. Frenchie, 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 Frenchie. Bamsham, thank you very much for the prime. Frenchie, Frenchie, Frenchie. We love him. We love you, Frenchie. We do. We love you, Frenchie. We do. We love you, Frenchie. We do. Oh, Frenchie, we love you. He's not my problem. He's Frenchie. We already tried to replace him once, and he forced his way back in the team. Replace Frenchie. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? He's not there to save shots. He's there to be Frenchie. Right, Humphreys is gone, and he's taken a pay cut to go to Wickham. I mean, that confirms more than anything that we were overpaying for him, and he knows it. Look, he absolutely knows it. Yeah, fair dues, boss. You were paying me too much. I'll go and play in League One now for less money. You scum, Cameron. Right, we are clearing out. This is good. You shouldn't need to save anything, so the defence should be doing their job properly. Yeah, I mean, we have got the two best centre-backs in the league. Don't know if the season preview reflects that. Roberts is on there as one of them. And Murphy's got to be close. I mean, Roberts is the third best player in the entire league. And then Murphy is there, not far behind. So we've got two of what, the top 10 players in the league, or our two centre-backs. So Frenchie doesn't have to face a lot of shots. Didn't I have him in the Premier League at some point? Was there? I feel like there was a Ryan Hilson. Might be a different Hilson. Are there two Hilsons? You got a brother? No. I mean, that's definitive. Definitely doesn't have a brother. Right, Julian DeLang has taken up the role of Chief Doctor at the club. Welcome, Julian. I don't remember interviewing you, but welcome along. We now have a Chief Doctor. We're so fancy. Welcome back for pre-season. Hello, boys. Playoffs again. Yeah, we love it. We love them. Don't worry, we won't win them. We don't have to play in the dirty old football league. We like winning football matches. National League forever. Had the two best centre backs, not anymore. I might actually need a decent goalkeeper now. We'll see. We'll see. We're going to bring them both. Murphy's not going to leave, and Roberts is going to come on loan from wherever he ends up. It's all going to be fine. Am I doing my own training or just automatic? I resent the question. I'm doing my. I'm having it done automatically because that's better than me doing it. It's not just automatic. The question should be: are you delegating your training to someone who knows how to do it better than you, i.e. a qualified coach, an assistant manager, or are you just doing it yourself? Switch the question around. Murphy's leaving. Who cares? Right, here you go. Here's our new centre-back. He's a number 9. I mean, I quite want to give him the number 9 to play centre-back for us. He's 6'5". You cannot teach that. 6'5" centre-back off of Gateshead. We'll have this. This is our new boy. He's almost as good as Murphy as it is. How much are we paying him? Okay. I'm on board with that. Right. James is redeeming himself. 6'5" with 9 heading. Yeah, but it's the National League, isn't it? He's not going to have 15 heading in the National League. Reece Bennett. Is this the Manchester United one? Yeah. We had him at Kettering last year, didn't we? He was good then. Available on a free transfer. Can we take him on trial now? Birmingham, can we have him on trial now, please? We need centre-backs. They're not going to offer us enough money for Muller, so they're not going to have him. No Muller corners for them. Matthew Green. Yeah, we'll have him. We'll have a bit of this. Oh, sugar. Oh, to be fair, we have just signed a Murphy. This is exactly what I said I wanted. Someone who comes in at 2 stars, so he's cheap, but has potential to be really good. As long as he develops, I guess. I mean, it's the profile I said I wanted. It's just not very inspiring when they come in at 2 stars current ability, is it? I mean, he's just a big, strong boy who can jump and... I mean, he's going to score. He is going to score a lot of goals from set pieces. Yeah, he's going to score 10 goals this season. We can teach him to head. We can't teach him to be 6'5". So I'm comfortable with this. Right, Bennett's going to come in on trial as well. This could be our new centre-back partnership emerging. So sad. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's a special boy. Don't think we're going to be able to afford him. This could be our new centre-back partnership already done. Reece, come on. What are you thinking? It's a match highest earner clause. Get off. Get out. You're not even staying on trial. Get out. Get away. Filthy human being. $3,000 a week to play in non-league. Oh, I'm so cross with him. Someone get him on Twitter. Don't actually get him on Twitter. I would like it on record that I am asking you not to get him on Twitter. Thank you. Oh, I've got to hydrate. Okay. Oh, I hope we got some clips out of these failed playoffs earlier for the new channel to feed Chris's kids. If you're not doing clips, you basically want his children to starve. Get your clips, whack them in the clips section on Discord, and then everyone that's used, you go into a prize draw at the end of the month, and you can win a prize. This month's prize might be a Schalke training top in 3XL. Maybe. Who knows? It's a mystery prize. It might be a Norwich shirt by the time the draw is done. What the flipping heck has happened here? Gareth? Gareth? A word? Gareth? So, summarise the situation we're in here. If we don't win the league, I'm going to get sacked. Oh, God. And he's not even giving me any more money to do it. What if we win the Fat Cup? No, you'll give me an extra, what's that, £60? An extra £60? What are we going to do with that? Are we even the favourites? Oh, for God's sake. We're not even the favourites. We've got one player in the Dream 11 and he's leaving. Shrewsbury have got relegated. Oh, God. Bet they've got a few quid, haven't they? We can't even see yet. How are we competing with Shrewsbury financially? Bye, Com. Bye. Oh. Did we even get any money from that transfer? We've sold 2 players now, and I feel like our budget hasn't gone up at all. 3 players. Can we get Magoma in on loan? I mean, I don't want to actually. He's dead to me. Forget he's dead to me. It'll be fine. Retained percentage is 20%. That's why it didn't really make much of a difference to sell players for not very much. I mean, oh God, look at that. Going professional's a nightmare. Don't go professional, kids. Look how safe financially we were for so long. But they're like, well, we've gone professional now, so you need to get us in the league. We went professional, like you said. If we get you professional, then you'll get us promoted. We've been professional for a year. We've not been promoted. You get the job done now or you're out of here. You scum. because next year's is look to build on promotion to League Two. So it's just assumed we're getting promoted this year. I think I'd probably survive if we went up through the playoffs. I don't think if we finish second and then won the playoffs, I don't think they're sacking me on the way to Wembley. Oh, we've got to go up this year. Oh. Yikes. What the flipping heck is this, Tom? What is that supposed to be? I'm not even going to look at him. I'm not even going to waste my time looking at him. So I can see those stars there. Perhaps you should look at them too. Show some emotion, Tom. Strike two. He did just find us a championship potential centre-back. I think we need to take a strike off for that. He's back to strike one, I think. If you get sacked, will we get Earth 3 where you didn't get sacked at Schalke? Maybe. I don't think I've saved the... I've got a save point there, though. Tom wants my job. That's what it is, isn't it? We've got another Mr. Snake in the grass. Did I renew Frenchie's contract? I don't think so. I don't think he's out of contract, is he? Frenchie? Oh, God, Frenchie. Oh, they say you're not very good, Frenchie. I think we're letting you leave. I think we can do better, Frenchie. I love you, but goodbye. We'll just get rid of them all. It's going to be Goodrum plus 10. That's next year's team. This is my way of making sure I start Theodros. Making sure there's no one any good around him. Wandering Bolt wants me to check on the youth player. What's your youth player called? And I will check on them. Dan Berryman. Dan Berryman. There you are. Chelsea under 18s, eh, Mr. Fancy? Look at that, got a bit of 5 o'clock shadow going on as well. Obviously, with Attribute Massacre on, we have no idea if you're any good. No idea what your transfer value would be, but you have made it through another year at Chelsea. So, there you go. Was that worth 10,000 points? Oh, dear me. Is it the 1st of July yet? Tavares no longer wants to leave the club. Well, have I got news for you, Nicola? Your contract expires at bedtime. So I don't care what you want anymore. You turncoat scum. Captain Nicola Tavares. If you'd have actually got your head in the game for the playoffs, we might be in League Two by now. So I don't care if you want to stay or not. You are done, sir. You are done. Exactly. Ooh. Am I going to have enough players for the first friendly? Who cares? Yeah, we'll bring all the trials in a minute. We'll have 50 players in the squad. So, Dixon Bonner's gone. Tavares has gone. Frenchie's gone. Hughes is gone. 6'7" Mark Scully, you can't teach that, is gone. One of the Neil Williamses is gone. Howell's gone. Roberts is gone. A bunch of kids are gone. They're all gone. And this is what's left. We're not offering new contracts currently. Earn your new contracts. Right, see, this is what I'm talking about. Freddie Draper. Come and play for Leamington. You're a striker who can also play right wing back, and I appreciate that. I'm looking for in a striker. He scored goals in the National League, sort of, in the past. Scored a few goals in League One. Bet we can't sign him, but you can bet I'm going to try. Freddie, how you doing? 800 quid a week, you say, Freddie? Deal. No, let's not be offering you anything ridiculous. Let's offer you that. No, you're not getting bus fare back to whence you came. That is ridiculous. 4 grand a week. What are people doing? Coming in here, asking me, as manager of Leamington, to pay them £4,000 a week. Football's gone. Oh, we've gone past 500 subs, I've just noticed. Thank you very much. 1st of July, and I've just pressed continue. Browse, 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 browse. 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 No, they're all gone. All the good trialists are gone. This is the moment I got sacked right here. Browse. No. Browse. Ah. Browse. Press escape. Does the same thing as browse. It's doing something. It's what's happening there is all the good trialists are being taken by other clubs. Oh. Did you get a new West Brom contract? You got a new West Brom contract. Hold the phone. No! Well. The Witham Monk. I love that name. Hi, I'm Harvey, the Witham Monk. And look how good he is. Look how good he is on those. I mean, look who else is in for him. We don't stand a chance, but oh, wouldn't it be lovely if we did? What a dream if we... A trial? Why are we offering him a trial? He's so much better than everyone else who's ever been near Leamington. Forget offering him a trial. Offer him a contract. Oh, God. I can't offer him a contract. Right. Our current squad has a number of greyed out players in it. Yikes. So if you ignore the greyed out players, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 players. And some of these I've never heard of. Who the hell are you? Oh, you're the new guy. Okay. I know who you are now. Imagine he's just come in for pre-season training after being told that he's championship quality. He turns up for his first day. There's 14 players sit down around me in the changing room, and I'm like, who the hell are you? Oh, God. I'd just go back to Gateshead. Oh, dear me. This is not going very well. Ah, I want this guy. I want the Witham Monk. It's not me. It's this lot there. No, it's this lot being misbehaved. See, Anna's cross with you all. Can you calm down? What the hell? Why does he want... Do I just offer him like £1,000 because Peter are in for him as well? What's the play here? Yeah, I know. I know. Overpay him is the thing to do. We bribe the agent. That's a given. We take these off. So hold on. 35. What? Undo. So if he's getting a 10% yearly wage rise on a 3-year contract, let's assume we did 3 back-to-back promotions. So if he's doing an extra 45% a year, that would get him to like too much. Let's just give him a grand. We can offer him double. We'll offer him double. We'll offer him 900. 900? We'll offer him 900 and see what happens. Hopefully, everyone else is just offering him a trial. Because he can play right back as well. Oh, I love a right back. What are they? Is it trial offers? See, Posh are only offering him a trial. So I'd like to think with a big money offer on the table. So we're offering him double what his top end was on there, effectively. Even though it's not quite double what he asked for. I wouldn't take a trial with this much money on the table. So Plymouth are League 2, South Shields, National League North. So we can ignore South Shields, surely. Although last year, South Shields had one of the highest wage expenditures in the National League. So they've clearly got a lot of cash. They're just rubbish. But hopefully that rules them out. So it's effectively us versus Plymouth, I think. Ugh. We'll just have to wait and see. But him and the stranger as a centre-back partnership, I think we're looking good. Right, let's see what else we've got out and about. We need a goalkeeper, I hear. We're a little bit light in goalkeepers, although we have still got Worcester. Oh, Gobsmack's available! Oh, Gobsmack's coming to Leamington, everybody. Happy days. Doesn't get any better than that. Look at all the old men being suggested. I mean, I'm not against it. Needs must. We'll do another Mo Isa if we have to. Gilks is there. We could bring Amani Gilks back. See, that'd be a cracking signing. If I was him, I'd tell us to get lost, offering a trial when we know all about him. Let's get the band back together. Come on, Gobsmack. This is going to be a beautiful team. We are disregarding wage budget this year. We're going to keep spending until they tell me I can't spend any more. I've been told I've got to get us promoted. Rafferty Pedder. He's a player I've had many times on FM. There's a lot of names I recognise here. Charlie Wellens, Finley Thorndike. These are players who've come up time and time again over the years. Probably in younger forms. Because I'm not usually still scratching around at this level this deep into a save. Right. Get those boys in. And then also on here, any A pluses that are out of contract now. So unattached is what we're looking for. Got any A pluses? Not really. We've got a couple of A's. The Witham Monk's an A. Draper is the one who just wanted $4,000, isn't he? So we can ignore him and just offer those 3 trials as well. Right, let's see what we've got. Oh, well, I see. He's immediately gone on trial to smelly old Peterborough in smelly old League One. Right, he's only on trial. Straight back in. Straight back in while he's on trial there. And then let's see. Hopefully Posh don't rate him. It's not good enough for Posh. Definitely good enough for us, though. Right, let's get these boys in. Holy smokes. What is this? What have we got over here? Patrick, you delicious little creature. Imagine if he's got 20 acceleration. I don't even need to look at what else is on offer. I want one of these. This is not ideal, but we can work with it. There's not a chance we're going to get him because other clubs are going to be in for him. It's only us at the moment. Oh my. These are brilliant football players. Right, rather than offering them all as they come in, because they're all good, let's have a look at squad depth and pick the really good ones. And Gobsmack, who's obviously coming in as number one priority. These are all very, very good players. Should we bring Mane in as well? Right. Build from the back. Priority number one, goalkeeper. George Ratcliffe was at Kings Lynn forever and has just got relegated. And he's only 6 feet tall. Ethan Ross is 31. Right, Grandad. You're going to bring your grandkids with you. But he did play a full season in League Two last year. And then we've got Harvey Collins. No. He'd have been 18, maybe. Change the stream title to transfers with Kev. One moment. Transfers with Kev. There we go. Ugh. I mean, look at all those beautiful green players. If this could be the summer where we can just sign them, that would be great. How much is old man Ross going to be? A League Two goalkeeper. If he's less than £500, we'll bring him in. Oh, you know what? That's not far away. You're not having that, and you're not having that. We'll see how much the other guy wants as well. Come on. Come on now. Right, so he'd be 750. How much would the other guy be? He'd want to come in as vice captain. All right. He'd also be 7 and potentially even cheaper. I'm only going to sign one of them, but I just want to see which one's cheaper. Not having a signing on fee. Logan, thank you for 14 months. Right, we're going to take this guy because he's cheaper. And we want to spend the money elsewhere. We'll withdraw that one. And hopefully get him. Right. We definitely need centre-backs because we only have Matthew Green as an actual centre-back at the club. So we need 3 centre-backs. For now, we'll take 2 to save some money because we don't actually have... I mean, our committed spending, we're nearly already maxed out. Which is a big problem. We're not going to be able to get many of these. Right, Andy Smith is 26. He's 27. We're looking for youngsters who are going to be a bit cheaper. I'm really thinking Gobsmack because he can also play right back and he's got a great name. It's kind of written in the stars that it has to be him. Not for that money. Not for that money. It's not him. Is there anyone in here young who's not going to want much money? Brogdon, who's already with us. Let's try you then, Andy. Okay, he's 1.2. This guy is 1.5. So the cheapest option is Andy Smith, who has played football for Tranmere before. So let's try him. I mean, this pretty much wipes us out then, which is insane, really. The rest of the squad will have to be loans. Right, so that's him. We've got a left back. We do need a right back. Although we've got Brogdon and Linton, so actually we're probably going to leave the right back to those two because we need players further forward. If we've got Goodrum, Theodros, Doyle or Okoronkwo, and then Goodrum or Okoronkwo, we need someone in here who can also play here. So Jeff Kane is looking like the one at 22. Be cheap, please. Hannah's yelling dinner. I thought Sainsbury's order was here, which would be a problem as I'm streaming currently. You are? Oh, it was Gusto, was it? Okay. Yeah, and Andy. I thought it was the Sainsbury's order. I was worried. Right. Try and... Oh, come on now. Trying to get this guy. Did I even offer him a contract? And then... We've got anyone young here who's going to be cheap? Conte, who's already ours. And then... On the right wing, Doyle, who's already ours. He's not. He's one we've already offered for. Gilks, I think, gets an offer because we know he's very good. Bring him back home. Oh, look how little he wants as well. Talk about coming back with your tail between your legs. So let's offer him a contract and then just see if there's anyone with massive potential that we've missed. Hanley, yeah, that looks like as a 20-year-old with those kind of star ratings. Yes, please. But we can't get him because we're already maxed out. Right, we wait. We wait to see what we get, if anything. Who did I give a signing on fee to? If it was Gilks, that's fine. We've got a little bit of money. And Gilks is my boy. We've got rid of all our team leaders then. Whoops. Oh, look, Boston. Big spending scumbags again. Just going to try Roberts again now we're past the 1st of July. If I can find him. There he is. Because they might have changed their mind. Nope. Wonder if we can get... What's his face? Murphy. That was his name, wasn't it? Wonder if we can loan him back. There he is. Nope. Never mind. You're not having him. Chris Dagnall, assistant manager. You know what? Go. Birmingham have offered him a job. Doing what? Yeah, Chris, you go. You have a good time. We'll bring in a proper assistant manager. Can I get an affiliate team to get free loans from? I cannot, because it is something I don't do, because it is against the rules. Because you can't do it in real life, and therefore you can't do it in a non-League to Legend save. And we are still playing non-League to Legend rules. I apply for assistant manager. When the advert goes out, yeah, just send your CV in. Teams do it in real life. Nope, they don't. No, they don't. Not the way it is in Football Manager, they don't. Give me an example of an English team that has an English parent club. As a formal arrangement. I don't think we're going to get any of this first batch. Liverpool and Tranmere don't. It's not a formal arrangement. Again, Newcastle and Gateshead don't. Posh had an informal arrangement with Nuneaton, but it wasn't a formal arrangement. Not English, but Vitesse in Holland. Yeah, that's different. If I was managing in Holland, then I would look to do it. But in England, it doesn't work like that. That's not how it is. Our coaches are starting to attract attention as well. There you go. Gilks is coming home. Signing in the summer right there. He was desperate to come back. He loves it here. He's still only 21. Oh, I love that look. Favoured clubs, Leamington. Favoured personnel, Kevin Chapman. Oh, he's never... The thing is now, he should never leave now. Now he knows what side his bread's buttered. He should be Leamington for life at this point. Welcome home. Right, we've lost our assistant manager in the meantime, but we are getting Andy Smith, the centre-back. And we're getting the goalkeeper. We're getting a few of these. This is good. We need a new assistant manager. We don't currently have one. So we'll place an advert for assistant manager and see what comes up. Beautiful. What chair have I got? This is an Ander seat, but I would be wary. I was given it for free about a year ago, and it's broken, I think. It just doesn't offer any support anymore. I don't know if something's come loose on it. I need to have a look at it. But yeah, hold fire before getting an Ander seat chair. Watch this space. Right, Andy Smith. He's exactly like the kind of players we just got rid of. 3 stars on quite a lot of money just because he's got a little bit of experience. Not ideal, but there weren't enough youngsters available and we needed a centre-back. Copy and paste for this guy as a goalkeeper. Is he better than Frenchie? Probably not. But he's different. He's a different person. So there's that. This is a guy who's just got relegated in our league rather than a guy who has been in the playoffs for the last several years. That's an improvement. Oh, it's fine. Right, we'll let him go out on loan. They're offering full wages. Diego Perona. Who the hell is he? A goalkeeper. There you go. Yeah, he can have a professional contract. Why on earth not? Not on big money, though. Not with all this nonsense in there. 4G, thank you very much for the Prime. Theodros upgraded to regular starter. Jeff Kane's coming in. We're actually getting quite a few of these players. This is good. He's a good signing. He's a good midfield player. I approve of that signing for sure. I imagine we've already gone well over our wage budget. So we're not going to be able to make any. If we don't get these guys, we're not going to be able to make offers for anybody else. This is your lot for permanent signings, and then we'll have to fill the rest of the squad with loans or youngsters. And I don't think we're going to get to 20 players. Oh. Dreco, thank you very much for 10 months. Just waiting to see if we get the others in as well. Mr. Roxley. Thank you for the sub. And we've hit a hype train as well. Oh, it's all coming together. Oh, look who it is again. In for the Witham Monk. I hate Notts County. I hate them so much. Oh, I hate them. Hanley's gone to Wraith. I wanted him. Didn't even offer him a contract. Oh, the subs are rolling in. Stumpy, thank you for 4 months. What a wonderful thing. Got bits coming in as well. Heal Project Pete, thank you very much. You're all making me feel better after the disaster that's been this stream. Oh, God. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, this is a problem. Right. So we didn't get Doyle because he's no longer showing on there. So I didn't even notice that he's signed for someone else. There you go. Doyle's gone to Morecambe in League 2. How much have they paid him? A lot less than we offered him. It's so annoying. Dandel GTFC, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Might be getting sacked, but at least there's subs. Exactly. Exactly. This guy's decided not to go to QPR because he wants to stay at Leamington. He has lost his actual mind. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that happen when I've not asked them to stay before. But we're just waiting to see if we get the Witham Monk. We're not going to. But if we don't, we might be able to bring in one more player, maybe. To make him my new assistant. Maybe. If he applies, I will. I always promote from within rather than bringing someone in from outside. So if someone who's already here as a coach applies for the assistant manager job, they'll get it. Because they're the rules. Well, I want to go up, or will this be National League content for the whole year? Thanks. Huh. Yes, I'd quite like to go up. Thank you. Oh, dear me. We've got a lot of players in on trial still. Once they all go, we're going to see just how small this squad is. It's going to be terrifyingly small. Any good jobs going. We're not leaving until we're sacked. And then we'll decide whether we go for another job in this world or whether we start something new. Yes, we are full-time. But still in non-league. Right, trialist's gone. The Witham Monk has gone to Burnley. I mean, why were we even in for him? He signed for Premier League Burnley on less money than we offered him. Loan him is a good shout. Transfer rules? What? What transfer rules? You telling me the Premier League transfer window's not open? They just signed him. I don't understand. Right. So we are still over budget. We might be able to sneak one more player in. We currently have a squad of 18 players, which is okay, we've got 2 keepers, 1 good centre back, 2 each at the fullback positions, 4 good centre mids, 4 good or great left wingers, 4 good or great right wingers, 5 good or great attacking midfielders, 4 good or great strikers. So we need another centre back. We knew that already, but we've got to bring in another centre back. Plus, we still just need general bodies through the door. But as a matter of urgency, we need a centre back because we've lost all 3 of them from last year and replaced them with 1 2-star guy. And that's going to be a problem. So it's going to be Gobsmack, isn't it? We're just going to have to offer Gobsmack a contract. Of course it's going to be him. We can't actually offer it. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is harsh. Why are they not letting me offer anything for him? I know I'm slightly over my budget, but I've been way higher than that over budget before. I've been able to... I mean, that's probably why. They're wise to my antics. Let's put as much of that as we can to transfer budget and try and whack that into wage budget and see if we're then able to offer Gobsmack a contract. I'm a little gobsmacked myself. Let's get him in on trial. It's going to have to be loans then. But they have to be free loans. What other positions do we need? What's our team at the moment? So, clear squad. Our team is that guy in goal. At centre back. Oh, we did sign Andy Smith. I forgot about him. So we've got him. And then I guess he plays with him. And then we've got Kiezu or Gilks. We've got 3 left backs. I mean, Gilks will probably play on the left wing like he was when he was here before. And then Brogdon or Linton over here. And then in midfield, we go Kane, Conte, and then probably Okoronkwo, and then Preston, Goodrum in there, and Theodros there. So, I mean, it looks weak. Centre back, centre mid. The front 4 I'm pretty happy with. And then on the bench, we've not got a lot. We've got Wooster for defenders, Brogdon, who can do right back and theoretically centre back. We definitely need another centre back. Cairns, who we could probably loan out because we don't need Cairns and Gilks. Gilks we brought in just because he's Gilks. He's not actually got a place in the first 11. McConnell's leaving, and then we've got Muller and Redfern. So we need a striker. At least 1 striker and a centre back. How many have we got on loan at the moment? Just 1. So striker and centre back first priority. So centre back, striker. Let's get all these scouted and let's see what's already available. So loans, Listed for loan at centre back. Hakeem Thomas, but he's going to need, we have to pay a fee for him, I think. Or he wants his salary paying or something. They're not even going to discuss. Oh, no. Oh. Julian Alves at Millwall. Can we have him, please? We can't pay any wages, though. Oscar Skidmore Bell. Great name. Really top tier name, but no. He wants wages. Ruben Thompson. We're just working down this list until we can find someone who we can get without having to pay their wages, which are probably not going to be the ones who are quite good. Craig Mulcahy. Hey. We can't even afford 300. Kevin Dunn. He's got a good first name. Nope. Dom Killock. Is he though? Nope. Oh no. Michael O'Leary. Come on now. Nope. I mean, it's £150 a week. Probably can afford him. He's not as good as Roberts or Murphy were. Oh no. Lewis Warren. Be free. Right, I think we're going to give this 2 weeks and wait and see what my director of football does. Because sometimes the director of football pulls a worldie in this situation and finds us exactly what we need. Terence Van Kooten. How much are you going to be, Terence? Be cheap. Be really cheap. I mean, maybe. No, that's too much, Terence. Far too much. Right. He's potentially the answer there. But then striker. Just get these in on trial as well. You never know. We might be able to find someone else who's a bit of value. Right. It'll do. Can we have this guy, please? But be cheap, please. Oh, come on. You gotta let me have this. Come on. Oh, come on. How much money have we got in the transfer budget? Oh, nothing. Oh, crumbs. What can we add on? Get those clauses back on. Where were they? The ones I already said he couldn't have. Yearly wage rise. Where is it? Can I now not add it back in? Because I've excluded it. Am I being thick? Where is it? I can go back, surely. Nope. Seasonal. Let's add this back in. I think he had this at 275,000. Can I not add the yearly wage rise back in? Promotion wage rise is there. But yearly wage rise isn't. Right, there we go. Right, let's see if we can sneak him in. Whew. Just got to hope that doesn't happen. Why have they waited until the 10th of July to make an offer? Why couldn't they just do it sooner? So why, by the time I get to the 10th of July, I can have my pick of what's left without that happening. Because that makes me sad every time it happens. A sellout for a friendly because Coventry are in town. Coventry at Butts Park. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? The fact we have a friendly with them every year. I mean, Coventry should be sending us 2 or 3 players on loan without any wage contribution every year. But I refuse to formalise that relationship. Reece Bennett. I definitely can't afford now. Zulaman, thank you very much for the sub. Would Coventry have any good players? Well, they had Gilks for 2 years. 2,800 away fans. I mean, they didn't have to travel very far. They went from one side of Coventry to the other side of Coventry. I don't actually know how far apart the 2 grounds are. I know you can see the Rico from the is it the A14 or the M6 when you're that far along it? It's the M6, I think, isn't it? You can see the Rico from there. I doubt you can see Butts Park from the M6. They might be next door to each other for all I know. Right, we're not getting Van Kooten. Are we getting the striker? This is still a promotion-winning team. I can taste it. Let's see what the media think after the latest wave of business. We've gone down to 8th. 8th favourite now from 4th because our transfers have obviously weakened the team despite us spending the same amount of money on salaries as we were before. Terrific. It's about 5 minutes away from the Rico. That's why they didn't have to travel very far then. We might be getting sacked this year, boys and girls. And I do say we as a collective we. It's not me getting sacked. I'm sure you'll all agree. You'll be as responsible for it as me. It's literally this morning that I tweeted hashtag never been sacked in England. And now the universe is like, challenge accepted. Okoronkwo's favourite to be top scorer. That'd be nice if he did that this year. Be even nicer if someone came and gave me £250,000 for him. My centre back has taken the number 9, has he? He was number 9 at Gateshead. Oh, that's brilliant. I love that. I forgot he was number 9 at Gateshead. But now that must be his favourite number then, I guess. So we need him to score 10 goals now. If you want me to take responsibility, can we change the formation? No, this is the best formation for us. What would you change it to? I'd be tempted to switch to a diamond. The only problem with that is we've just signed this guy. Although I guess he could play there. You know what? As you asked so nicely, let's train a diamond as well. So how would this team fit into that? Have we got anyone who can play here? Not really. So let's go get one. We could get someone who could play there and centre back. That would be perfect. Let's get these guys in. Because the reason we didn't switch to anything narrow before is because we had so many good wide players. We don't really have wide players now. So maybe it is time to go diamonding. What we're trying to do, find one of these. Please don't ask for any money. No, see, it's not what I wanted. It's not what I asked for. It's not what anybody wanted. But if we were to do this, obviously those two aren't necessarily here. Let's clear the squad and just see what a diamond would look like with the players that we've actually got. So I think if we're doing a diamond, you probably go Gilks because he's more attack minded. We don't really have, I mean, green would have to go there, I guess, for now. And then, yeah, we have a big hole there. We don't have anyone who can play that role. So remove him from there. But then up front, you get to have Theodros with Goodrum in behind. And then Okoronkwo there. That's a good front three. Doing that. And then the midfield is so light. Perhaps get him. He's got to be like doing that. And then he's in there doing that. And then you just don't have anyone in there. So there's another option. If we get someone who can play that role. But this is still the main plan. Very much still plan A. It looks like it's going to be a problem for future Kev, because looking at the time, Non-League to Legend is out very shortly. Right, we're going to sign this guy, hopefully. Please be cheap, 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 please be cheap. Damn it. Come on. Oh! Oh, I mean, it's a 50% promotion wage rise. It's a disaster if we go up, but that's a problem for future Kev. At the moment, we just need to try and get up. I'll worry about next summer. For now, I'm worried about this summer. Will you go away, every other club, whenever I make an offer for a player? Why? Why? Every time I make an offer for a player. Oh, God. Oh, my God. So we didn't get Wyatt Lowry. He's on to Barnet in our league. More money than we could afford to give him, because every club in this league can offer more money than we can afford. 12th Winter, thank you very much for the prime. I think we leave it there for today. I don't know how future Kev is going to unpick this. It will probably be Friday. Apparently Zealand is going to survive through to tomorrow so we can play the network game. So we'll be back with the network game tomorrow, and then Friday we'll be back in this save, finishing off this transfer window and getting started on the new season. It will all be fine. This is all going exactly to plan. We wanted a rebuild. This is a rebuild. You have to tear it all down to be able to build it back up again. That's the plan. So, Non-League to Legend is out in a couple of minutes. Remember, it is part 1 of Club 4. You get to see me wearing all my shiny new Norwich gear. And I will see you back here tomorrow. I don't actually know what time it is tomorrow. I doubt Ben's still lurking hours later. I would assume it's a 7 o'clock kickoff tomorrow. It might be in the afternoon, though. I mean, your best bet is to keep an eye on Twitter, but assume 7 p.m. I think that's officially normal time. But I will see you again soon, boys and girls. Toodle pip. Don't forget to go and watch Non-League to Legend right now. Bye-bye. And if at some point someone could donate like £1.10 just so Mike Rochburns isn't latest tip on this screen at the end of the stream every day, that would be great. Just like £1 and a penny. That'd be super. Thanks.